So today we're working on something a little different. We have the 97 here pulled up on the curb because the transmission cooler lines are leaking pretty bad, and someone already, it looks like, messed with these before because the metal lines are cut off at the transmission and up at the radiator, and they have rubber line running in between. So they're leaking now. I'm gonna go get some new rubber line and run new rubber line and hose clamp it back together. It worked for a while, so hopefully this fixes it. But ever since I put the new fender on, it literally, like, that night coming home I started smelling transmission fluid real bad, and ever since then it's been dumping transmission fluid. So I haven't driven the truck in like 2 weeks. It doesn't have AC, so it's kind of like been super duper hot here in Pennsylvania, like mid 90s every day. So I'm not like upset that I haven't been driving it, but it's starting to cool off a little bit, and I'm getting tired of putting miles on my Duramax. So we're gonna try and get this thing fixed tonight so I can start driving it again every day. So we're gonna run to the auto parts store, and then we'll show you what it looks like underneath once we get under the truck. All right, after running to 3 different auto parts stores, we finally went and got 10 foot of just rubber transmission hose and some hose clamps there. As you can see, climb under here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the lines right there are hose clamped to the hard line, and then back at the transmission the lines are hard line again into the actual transmission case, and then maybe 8 inches of metal, and then it goes to rubber again. So there's not much room under there for me to have the GoPro under while I'm doing it, so I'm just gonna get them apart and get the new ones in, and then we'll show you what it looks like, and we'll look over the old line to see if we can find the crack of where it was leaking at. So here we go. All right, so we got the new lines in, and I'll show you what they look like, and then we'll get the truck down on the ground and start it up and see what kind of leaks we hopefully don't have. So, let's see down here. There's the new ones all the way back. So there are the old ones there on the ground. We'll go ahead and pull the truck down off the curb, because if you're ever in a pinch, the curb works great as a jack stand / jack if you need to get under a vehicle. I didn't feel like getting a jack or jack stands out, and that gave me enough room. So we're gonna pull this thing down and check for leaks. All right, now that we got the truck back down, we'll let it run for a little bit and get up to temperature, and then we'll check transmission fluid. I'm gonna throw those hoses away. I don't see any drips, which before the lines were dripping almost immediately upon it running and running fluid through it. So I don't know if one of the lines have a crack. I'm gonna look at them when I throw them away, see if one of them have a crack, because that would definitely be then the telltale sign that was the problem, so then we'd know for sure it's fixed. All right, so I figured I'd show everyone the hoses here. You can see pretty good. The hose is cracked at multiple spots, so I'm thinking that we got it fixed. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up here, and then go ahead and go for a little ride, and maybe take it to the car wash and wash the underside of the truck, clean it out, and then check our fluids and top them off. But all right, so we've been cruising around the truck a little bit, ran out of my garage, put some tools away that I brought home and a blanket to lay in the street, because I didn't have a creeper. I need to get one of those. I don't have one in my garage either. But everything seems pretty good with the truck. I checked the fluid. It's a tad low. I mean, it's still in range, but it's not all the way at the top. So I'll probably end up grabbing a quart of transmission fluid tomorrow. No big deal. We'll top that off tomorrow after work. For now, though, I'm just gonna cruise on up, get some fuel, and I think we're good to start driving this again. So I'm real glad that I was able to get this taken care of tonight. It's kind of funny because I've been putting it off for like 2 weeks. Like I said, literally the night I drove home from swapping the fender is when this thing started really leaking bad. So luckily, able to get it back on the road here. Alright, so down in the garage, working on door panels. I already got the driver's side template cut here. One thing I forgot to mark was for the window crank and the door handle itself. So I'm going to grab my metal door panel again, throw it up on there, and mark my holes so I can drill them. As you can see, luckily it comes with a protective film on it, so I'm just using the film to mark directly on it. And then I'll drill the hole with a Veribit and then egg it out with my Dremel tool because I don't have the correct size drill bit. But luckily, C10s have these little plastic pieces that clip in. It's kind of more of a decoration. Before we egg them holes out, we'll come over to the truck and test fit it on the door panel there. I'm going to get some tape, put a tape line across the bottom, and then drill 4 holes for rivets, and then do one about here, and one up here, one here, and then one up there, and this will be done. Now we got them on, go ahead and grab our brand new handles. Look at that. Perfectamundo. Ah! That's what these clips always do, they go flying and you lose them. Not only are these clips a pain to get in, or take out, they're also a pain to get in. There we go. And these I was always shown that they go like at like an angle down. Well, I guess that's going to do it. We got door handles now. It was kind of something that wasn't all that important, but it was something that I just wanted to get done because the look of it bothers me more than anything. So that's going to do it for tonight. We'll check back in tomorrow. So it's Sunday. We're just down here putting away stuff from Truck Carlisle yesterday. Picked up a couple parts for the truck. We got a dome light with some LED bulbs, which is nice. Front marker lights and some black mirrors for the truck. I think the black will look a lot nicer than chrome. I'm not a big chrome guy. This week we did get some more wiring done, but I'm gonna save that for next week's video, just to start to finish rather than halfway through, see what it looks like. So we'll show that next week. And then obviously we got the door panels on, which is real nice. I have to take them back off, not thinking, because I have to put the mirrors on, so that was real good. Should have put the mirrors on first, but I didn't have them, so oh well. The transcooler lines are fixed on the truck. Been driving it the last couple days and had zero issues. Took it to 2 car shows, and it was good. Not that it's a show vehicle, but just something cool to cruise around in. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this week though, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you got any questions, and we'll see you in next week's upload.